sugar-coated love. Yes, sugar-coated love.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's week 17 of my sugar-free year, and that is about to be 5 months on May 2nd, really. And oh my god, 5 months. That is almost half a year, so crazy times. This week was my first week back in New York after my trip away to Savannah with my friends, our little girl trip vacation, and it has been a little bit of an adjustment to be back and to have to, like, you know, be an adult again. I've really just been working a lot since I've been back and trying to save on some money. I've been really running errands and just trying to get like things taken care of here and there, and sleeping. That's kind of just been what I've been up to this week. Earlier this week, we actually had a little like Easter hang at the bar that my boyfriend works at, and we actually ended up having like a little Easter egg hunt. So I was like living out my childhood a little bit. It was fun, but we also like made lunch. We all kind of brought something. I made chicken and dumplings, and I brought biscuits, and I bought some like little mini cupcakes, you know, for everyone else to enjoy, of course. There was also deviled eggs, there was ham and mac and cheese and like a meat and cheese plate. A lot of good stuff for sure. Oh, and of course some Bloody Marys, because that's my tradition. Don't you also drink Bloody Marys at any like lunch opportunity that you can, right? It was a good day with good food, and I may have indulged a little too hard. I definitely left with the looming pain of an upset stomach, but sometimes you gotta eat the deviled eggs. So that's kind of why my week has mostly been pretty low-key on the food front after Sunday. I've had spaghetti like the last 3 days, really just like living on like boiling some spaghetti every day and reheating up my red sauce. I did make asparagus one night, so yay vegetables. That was definitely needed. And I've been snacking on veggie chips here and there when I need it. But for the most part, I've just really just been moving this week. I've just been really running a lot of errands that just needed to get done in my life. Like we went to Marshall's this week and like bought a bunch of stuff that I needed, that we all needed, that our household needed for life in general. I had like a 3.5 hour long hair appointment this week. Can you tell? Am I blonder? And I had my last therapy appointment with my therapist. So sad. But yeah, so I really just have been like going from work to do an errand of some kind to home, and I really haven't had much time to really like sit and snack, which has been good. But I've also just been pretty tired. I think I really needed this week to recharge and be back in New York and just kind of like get ready for, you know, like the next remainder of time before I go back on a vacation. Isn't that kind of what life is? Living between the vacations. So really it's been the most like uneventful food week, but on the bright side, it has kept me busy and it has kept me from over snacking or just binging. I do kind of want to make some banana bread coming up. I feel like I haven't had that in a while, and I feel like I've just been kind of snacking solely on like veggie chips, even for like breakfast and things like that, and it's just kind of weird. So definitely want to maybe give myself a nice bread option these next few days, just to give myself something different. Yeah, really just one of those weeks. I did have a pretzel the other day when we were at the Marshalls at the what's it called? The Barclays Center, you know, that area that people in New York, where the Target is. I did have a pretzel there, and it was National Pretzel Day the other day too, so great for me. I didn't even realize that, but it honestly was like too much, and it was a bad idea to have that as like what I ate that day. But yeah, that was my week. That was, you know, that was my snack. That was probably not great. So that's my update for the week. It's kind of sad in the way that it's just not very exciting. Maybe we'll do something more fun next week, and you know, that's just life sometimes. But you know, yay! By this time next week, I will be saying I've done this for 5 months. It is crazy to think that that's going by so fast in a weird way. I'm still definitely like in that realm in my mind where I'm thinking of like what I'm gonna eat when I get off of this. Like the macaroons that I keep looking at in the store. I have started to adjust my my thought process from like gobble 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 to like, oh, maybe every so often I can take a cookie from the leftover tray at work home with me, you know, instead of having to buy something. Like, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm gonna be a little bit less aggressive when it comes to sugar, but I definitely still am thinking about the day that I do get to eat it again. So it's not like I'm cured or anything. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next week.
She's a real gone baby, and I don't mean maybe she's mine. If you wanna know what sugar-coated love is the best love that they got.